Okay, everyone, so we're talking about doing objective trackers and standard-based grading and how we could make that happen. I'm going to show you a couple things that we could do, and especially outcomes in the Canvas modules and how you can use those right on assignments, just like a rubric. So going into your assignments, go into your course, I'm going to take English 10 just because that's our department. And then you would go into outcomes. I haven't created any yet, so this will be perfect for me anyway, although I have put in from the district what writing looks like already. So evidence already has one that students use appropriate evidence that's relevant, appropriately cited, tagged, and embedded into the writing. It's all right there. You can also do short answer responses. This is already from the district in my outcomes, and you can add more. So you can add new groups. So one of them is reading, and then you could save that one and go back and edit it later. And then you can add another group. Oops, I want to cancel that because I want to be in this one. And we know that listening is a skill that has its. So you could make one for each of the categories that we know we have to do for standard-based grading in that area. Then you go into one of these standards, and like it's already done, evidence, you just can make what it is that you want it to look like. So you can even edit this and put in more specific things if you wanted to. You could change these here. You could add in and edit and insert a 4. You could insert a 2 if you wanted to be able to go in between those types of examples and things like that. So when we're looking at, for example, one of the reading ones for ELA 10 is to cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of what text says and is drawn from the text. That is 10.1. So you can add a new outcome. We name it RL 9 10.1, and friendly name option could be citations. Actually, we could call it evidence. Again, it's already up there, but evidence 2. And we could go cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from that text. If you wanted to, you could do friendly version, use specific, clear examples from the text to support what you are saying and why. Through what is exactly there or reading between the lines. And then down here, again, you don't have to worry about changing anything unless you want to. And then you can save. I like to have, for me, that doesn't meet expectations, they still tried, to give them 1 point, just so that they don't, because 0 to me means they didn't do it at all. And so I at least try to give them something for trying, personally. And just save it. Then, if I do that, so let's say that I can come over here to one of my modules, and I could add this to any one of my examples, So I'll just add it to one of my Frankenstein things. I can add a rubric, and then I could actually just find an outcome. And then I can click on here, look at this. Now I've already got short answer responses, which I already have gone through, and that's an outcome for me. And then I could also add this. You could add both of them if you wanted to. So import it. Okay. It's already right there. Click off that one. If I was only grading something based on this, I could do that. But if I was looking at, this is the reading part of it, this was, or the citation part, this was the organization part, you could have one for each of these things in there, and it'd be ready to go. That's exactly what the district has done on their ELA rubrics that we're using already. They've just taken outcomes and put them into there from the standards as it is written. And you can either save it as is, you can add more criteria, and you can find more outcomes and put it in there. You can call this evidence rubric, whatever you wanted to call it, and you would then have a rubric. Use this rubric. You can give comments at the same time. You can hide the score if you don't want the kids to see it right away, if it's just a formative assessment instead of a summative one. You could just have them look at what you want them to see. And that's how you could use standard-based grading that way. And then when we were looking at Google Docs, if you haven't been using Google Docs, when you're in here and you go to submit an assignment, let me go in here to my Canvas Fast Track and show you what I've done for some of my things. So I can click on any one of my assignments that I was doing. And these are all modules. Where's my assignments? Or I have to upload something. At any rate, it's not showing me one of my assignments. There it is. So Google Docs. So you can share that with the students there. Then they can copy and paste it, or they can even just make a copy of this and call it Tanya's Roundy Student Experience and put it right on over. This creates a new document just for them that they can edit and do. They can even use their voice apparently to upload. So then they can fill in their document trackers if we wanted to do their objective trackers here online. Then when they come in here to do the assignment, they could simply click on Google Docs, and it's going to upload a list of all of their assignments, and then they can click on whichever one it is and upload it for that unit, for that assessment, and have it already in there. And you don't have to go looking through multiple ones. You don't have to try and find it. You just say, have a thing, submit objective tracker. They submit it, and you can look through it. Hope that helps.